Right, and I'm now here for my full card predictions for Caleb Plant versus Jose Resendiz and Jamal Charlo versus Thomas Lamana. Let's get right into it now then, starting with Kamel Moton versus Rene Mastrapper. Look, you can't really talk on the opponent of Moton, to be honest with you, but he's going to win this fight. He's one of the most talented prospects in boxing right now. He's going to win this fight, in my opinion. I'm going to say he gets a third round stoppage. That's my prediction for this one. I think that Moton will win. He's got big power in his hands. He's very quick. I expect him to win, to be honest. He's one of the most, as I said, he's one of the most talented boxers right now. He's one of the most talented prospects in boxing right now, should I say. He's going to be a world champion one day, and he's just building his way up. He's only 18. He's only going to keep getting better and better. Already 7-0, already on a big stage right now. There's a lot of hype around him right now, and that's going to continue in this fight. It's going to be easy. It's going to be easy for Moton, to be honest with you. He's going up against an opponent, though, in Mastrapper, who is 4-1. But there's going to be a different level shown here, in my opinion. Mastrapper, he's not even really seen as a prospect, to be honest with you, even though with his record, it should be easy for Kamel Moton. And again, at this point in his career, you can't even really fully talk on his opponents. You know, he's being managed well right now. And to get someone in there with him with a winning record, I guess, is something. But again, we don't really know much on Mastrapper. Kamel Moton will win this fight pretty easily. Third round. I want to see him get that first and second round in. And then, get a stoppage, third, fourth round, something like that. That's what I think for Kamel Moton. Okay, next up then, we've got Yonil Hernandez versus Tyrone Davis. This, in my opinion, is going to be the fight of the night. This is the best fight on the card by a country mile, if I'm being honest with you. By a country mile, this is the best fight on the card. I think that Hernandez will win this fight. It's not going to be easy. Tyrone Davis is someone who's always able to give you trouble no matter what. I thought he was very good against David Benavidez when he fought him. Even in losses, Tyrone Davis always shines no matter what. And he's a good, entertaining fighter, in my opinion. And Hernandez will win. I think he picks his shots better. I think that this will go the distance, and I think Hernandez will win on points. But Hernandez has got some scary power, though, in my opinion. He has, and he's got some real good speed. In my opinion, he kind of does give Jaron Ennis Boots vibes, in my opinion. I really do think that. The way he throws his shots, the uppercut on the inside that Hernandez throws is literally identical to Boots's. It is very good. And he moves very well. He's very good behind his lead hand. He's got a very nice, good jab, to be honest with you. Tyrone Davis, so he's very good at picking his shots off on the back foot. He could lure Hernandez into a few things, set a few traps on the back foot. That is something that Tyrone Davis is very good at. He was able to actually catch Benavidez a good few times. He got some all right success in that fight, to be honest. I expect him to put up a good performance here, and I expect him to be able to give Hernandez a few rounds and take a few rounds off him, to be honest with you. I feel like this is going to be a very good fight, but Hernandez is going to win. I reckon he'll win like 117, 111 on the cards or something. Tyrone Davis will make it competitive in areas, to be honest with you, here and there, but there's no doubt that this is a good win for Hernandez to get something over, to be honest with you. I feel like this is a very good win for Hernandez this early on in his pro career. Again, it's not easy at all, and I feel like Tyrone Davis, even if he does end up getting stopped, which I don't think he will, he's a tough man who can take some big shots, and he's been in there with many power punches before. So I feel like, if people expect Hernandez to blow him out of there, then I think you're very wrong. I think you're very wrong if you expect Hernandez to have a field day with this fight. I feel like this is going to be the best fight on the card, and it should be a fun one, in my opinion, no matter what. It is two good, skilled guys overall, but Hernandez is, he's building his way up there, and I feel like the PBC, they're putting Hernandez in there with someone named Tyrone Davis who will give him problems, but he's someone that Hernandez should beat. So, yeah, that's my thoughts on the fight. I'm saying Hernandez on points, but I feel like it will end up being pretty wide. But Davis will be competitive in some rounds, but he'll definitely be able to take a few rounds off Hernandez, in my opinion. Okay, next up then, we go to our co-headliner, our co-main event, Jamal Charlo versus Thomas LaManna. Jamal Charlo's got to knock this guy's spark out. Jamal Charlo has got to knock this man's spark out. Thomas LaManna, he is basically known as the guy who Arislandi Lara sparked out in the first round. He's basically known as that guy. Honestly, I feel like it's an awful fight for Jamal Charlo to actually take. I mean, it's a step down from Jose Benavidez, but what do you expect when someone like Jamal Charlo is so inactive? I mean, it might be valuable for him to get some rounds in it, but I mean, Jamal Charlo's got some big power. His jab's unreal, to be honest with you. I mean, you know, there was a point where this guy was actually the most talented boxer in boxing, had the best jab in boxing. But yeah, that Benavidez fight wasn't really too great. Ever since his loss to Lara in the first round, LaManna, he's fought absolutely nobody. But yeah, look, he should probably be getting knocked spark out here. I think that Jamal Charlo will win this fight. If he's anywhat serious, he'll win this fight inside 3 rounds. He's got to. He's got to. If he wants to set a statement to Caleb Plant and get people hyped up about that fight and get people hyped up about his name again, you knock this guy out in 3 rounds. You knock him out in 3 rounds. That is what Jamal Charlo should do. And I think he will. I think he will. He's got to. LaManna literally has no movement whatsoever. He is so ridiculously static. He just stands there waiting to be hit. No wonder Lara knocked him out in the first round. He was there to be hit. It was pretty embarrassing. He's got 0 defense, Thomas LaManna. Jamal Charlo's got to just smash him with that jab, to be honest with you, honestly. He's got to probably drop him in the first round at least. But this could even end in the first round. It's got to be done in 3. I don't trust Jamal Charlo to knock him out in 1 at this point. He's got to win. He's got to win. And I think he will. But there's part of me that thinks he might really stink the place out. You can't stink the place out against Thomas LaManna. You can't. Anyway, we then go on to our main event. Caleb Plant versus Jose Resendiz. I think Caleb Plant will win this fight. Again, I think Caleb Plant will win this inside 5 rounds, to be honest with you. Yeah, look, I think Jose Resendiz, I think he's all right offensively. He's got 0 defense, just like Thomas LaManna. He's got 0 defense, but he's a better opponent than Thomas LaManna, to be honest with you. Caleb Plant's got the more difficult challenge here. It's a 12 round as well. Charlo's doing 10. But yeah, I think Caleb Plant will win this fight inside 5 rounds. I feel like he looked rusty against Trevor McCumbee, but shook off the cobwebs, then got a stoppage after getting dropped. But he was very inactive before that one. But yeah, I expect Caleb Plant to win this fight. He should do. He should do, and he will do. Yeah, look, I really like Caleb Plant. I feel like he's very creative with his shots, and he can't lose this fight. He's not going to lose. It's impossible for Caleb Plant to lose against this style, to be honest with you. Plant puts his shots together nicely. He might want to get a few rounds in behind his jab or something like that. But yeah, I think Caleb Plant, he's just so good at putting his shots together, to be honest with you. He's called Sweet Hands for a reason. And that is going to, again, show in this fight. He's going to make a statement here. And overall, no matter what, he's going to look better than Jamal Charlo, in my opinion. Yeah, I think Caleb Plant's going to look good here. I feel like he's going to get a stoppage. He's going to set a statement. There's got to at least be one, or Charlo or Plant, who set a statement. And if I'm being completely honest, even though Plant has the harder opponent, I trust him much more, to be fair, than Jamal Charlo at this point. I think Resendiz, he has some decent hooks, but he rushes his work so much. And if this makes sense, he overthrows his shots. You know, he throws so many unnecessary shots that don't need to be thrown. I think he's going to walk into something, and Caleb Plant's going to be too smart, too quick for him. And yeah, I think Caleb Plant's going to win inside 5. That's my prediction. Anyway, thank you for watching. They are my full card predictions. Anyway, thanks for watching. Speak to you in the next one.